Hello, welcome to the Real Internet Come Forth YouTube channel. My name is Antonette Smith and I am your author. Remember to get your books, get your books, get your books, people. They are on sale at Barnes& Noble, Amazon, Google, Apple iTunes, Walmart.com, Books A Million, Kobo, Indigo, and Tails. They all come in paperback and digital version. Do not forget about my new book release, My Jesus Experience, Our Journey. It is also available online at all of these platforms I just named. It comes with its own bookmark. The Real Internet Come Forth comes with its own bookmark. Any other books you buy. And it also comes with a loyalty card. If you buy the first 3 books, I will give you the 4th book for free. The Behind the Scene book series also comes with a loyalty card. It's 5 books. You buy the first 4, I give you the 5th book for free. Send me proof that you have purchased any of my books, and I will get your bookmarks and loyalty cards to you. Thank you for your continued support. Watching these videos, buying my products. Excuse me. We are still in the Real Internet Come Forth book series. This is the final book. This is volume 7, 8, and 9. This is 3 books in 1. And we currently still in volume number 8. And this will be the last reading for number 8. Let me just find it. We in volume number 8, titled Birthing Pains, the Death of a Child and the Death of a Mate. And we have been dealing with the death of a mate. Okay? So, we're going to finish up with this chapter, with this book. And this is chapter 5. We're reading from chapter 5. And it is titled Overwhelming Hurt. And this is April through July of 2013. Overwhelming Hurt. April through July 2013. And it reads as follows. Overwhelming Hurt. I dropped my mother off and my children and I went to visit the Delanes. I was very happy to see them because I knew they were praying real prayers for me and my children. Excuse me. Let me tell you something. When you have lived a life like I have, you don't have time for fake and phony people pretending to be your friend and to care. So I don't lend myself to those kind of people. But I'd rather cling to the people I know that have a real heart for me and my children. And it's sad but true. But most of my real friends and prayer partners are elderly and couples that I can honestly say, I have a young couple that has been a great help and support to me and my children, Mike and Latanya Collins. My greatest support of all in my life has come from strangers, outsiders, but God has graced me. I can count on one hand my blood family that truly has a heart for me to succeed and love me, and they are in Mississippi, my father's people. I have always been and felt closer to my father's people than my mother's people. I love them all and very grateful for them all, but my mother's governing her whole family and their feelings. Whatever she thinks and feels, that's a law. It may not be the true information told, but they all back her no matter what. My cousin and I always say that we don't have to try that. Always say to don't try to tell one of them nothing because all of them are on each other's side, right or wrong. But there comes a time when the oneness has got to stop. You seek truth. You seek righteousness. My God, may God help us all. All my children feel the same way. All their children feel the same way. How can that be? And they don't change anyway. I just wanted y'all to know some of the issues I suffer in silence, and I have always suffered over, but to God be the glory. He will give you strategy for success so I can overcome even the hurt and betrayal of family. We sat and talked to the Delanes, and she fixed us food. It's always hugs and kisses. I love these people, and they love me. And I felt their women. I left there feeling much better and went to the Reverend's auntie's house. She was sitting on the porch. I got out. I hugged her. She said, "Oh, babe, I'm so glad that you're home." I said, "Yes, ma'am." Now allow me to tell you about her. She nosy, messy, and a gossiper too. I have seen that with my own eyes. So let me tell her firsthand so she can spread the truth. She said, "You still with my nephew?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, he called me and he didn't know that you were home. I said, "That would be correct." Why would I call him? He cursed me out because I told him I didn't want to hear nothing about the people at church. I need my whole mind to bury my son. So he got mad. She said, let me show you something. She pulled out her cell phone and said, read this. I read several text messages. She said, this is how he talks to me, and I'm his auntie, blood auntie, his mother's sister. Now you seem like a sweet, sweet girl each time I saw you. And I try not to talk to you too much because I know my nephew ain't no good. And the last time I told a lady he was dating, he pulled a gun on me and my grandson. I said, what? She said, yes, I'm going to tell you something. And I don't care if you tell him or not. But you need to leave him alone. He's still married. And he's still seeing his wife. And they've been together the whole time he was gone. I talk to his wife every day. They still married and she not divorcing him. She waiting on him to die or whatever. And I'll tell you another thing. They will not put him on the kidney transplant list because he is an alcoholic. I said he don't drink. She said, when did he stop? I said, I've never seen him drink or seen alcohol in his house. He's sick. He can't be drinking. She said, that's why he can't go to dialysis in Brookhaven. They keep finding alcohol in his system, and he come there drunk and cursing the nurses out. I said, what? She said, yes. He told us he sent you $2,000 to bury your son for your bail. I said, what? First of all, I have an insurance policy to bury my own son, and my son-in-law bond me out of jail. She said, Reverend Bridges sent your mother $750 for your bond. Was your bond $750? I said, yes, ma'am. I hadn't heard nothing about any of that. And if someone gave my mother some money, I haven't seen a dime of it. But best to believe I'll be asking her about it. The Reverend Bridges didn't say anything to me. I guess he thought I knew. I was just sick to my stomach. This was too much information to process. All negative, but all truth. Everyone being exposed. That's sad, I said. Well, I know you ain't lying because I have heard the same thing 2 times within a 24-hour period. There has got to be some truth behind this. Thank you. I got to go. She said, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you got to hear all of this, but you deserve better and you can do better. I said, yes, ma'am. We returned home, and all I could do was pray and cry and lay down. I was overwhelmed, and I don't have a clue. You don't have a clue the soul tie I have to this man. I love this man. He is the first man that I really let into my heart. We became friends first before we dated. And that was a first experience, a new experience, and special to me. I believe we just fit. He was my hiding place. He needed to be helped, and I needed to pour myself into somebody. I am a nurturer by nature and profession. I love to feel needed, and I love to feel needed to do for people what they can't do or won't do for themselves. I love projects to fix people's problems and to take their weight and troubles because it makes me feel that I am okay. Even though I'm the one that need help, need the support, need the weight taken off my shoulder, never mind my issues. I'm strong. I'm good. I will press it down and press through life, carrying my weight and yours to help and hope God would deliver us both. I messed up in my thinking and in my approach to life and dealing with life. I don't deal with life on life terms. I just find another project to throw myself into and to get past my current situation. I suffer in silence like I have my whole life, but the only difference now is that it was too much pain. I don't have drugs to cope. Drugs are not even an option for me. I have not even dealt with the pain of this magnitude of in my life. In my right, I have never dealt with this much pain in this magnitude in my life in my right mind. Drugs take you out of your mind and suppress your emotions. All of my emotions have come to surface in all full force. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anger is always my first emotion because I can't control this situation. Anyone that is used to being in control all the time and is faced in a situation where you absolutely no, none, zero control, you just have to lose your mind. It doesn't take much for me to snap. I mean, really snap at the point where I want to physically hurt someone that has ever inflicted pain on me. At this point, I'm willing to go to prison because I can't take it anymore. My children is all of size now. They are not grown. They are now grown, but my son, they are not grown, but my son can go live with his daddy and my daughter can live with her sister. I can put an end to it all. After all my crying, praying, thoughts of murder, the Lord put me to sleep. And I don't remember going to sleep or even sleeping, but to awake the next day to my son waking me, "Mom, you got to take me to school." I said, "Oh, it's time for school?" He said, "Yes, ma'am, I am ready." And I am going to end this chapter right there. This is the Real Internet Comforts. Remember, we just finished value number 8, titled The Death, Birth and Pain, the Death of a Child and the Death of a Maid. Continue to get your books, get your books, get your books, people, and to send in your questions, comments, and concerns. Okay, next week we will be on a new book, and it's titled The Real Internet Comforts, volume number 9. It is the final book of this series. I'm trying to find it. This is the final book of this series. The Real Antoinette Comforts, chapter value number 9. The Real Antoinette, the woman God created me to be. And this is age 39. And remember, until we meet again, God gets the glory and I tell the story. Goodbye.